Alright, so this is You Gon Learn by Marshall Mathers. It's got Royce the 5'9" and White Gold in it. I've already heard this, so it's not my first reaction, but we'll get into it and just break it down for you, see what I can find if you guys haven't found it yet. You know, hopefully you haven't, but if not, well, enjoy. I just want to mention the production on this whole fucking album. Both sides is phenomenal. Like, it sounds so good.
I'm a product of properly hopping up out of that poverty, profiting off of copping and swapping that property out for a possible monopoly. Trying not to adopt my father's old philosophies.
Bro, Royce just came in stupid, bro. Like, it was ridiculous.
I'm
a product of properly hopping up out of that poverty. Come on, man. He came out to Detroit with Eminem.
Properly hopping up out of that poverty, profiting off of copping and swapping that property out for a possible.
Profiting off of the incompetence, I guess. I think that's what he said.
Monopoly. Trying not to adopt my father's old philosophies. Same time I'm praying to God that everything works out at his colonoscopy. I'm walking across a suicidal tightrope intentionally. While the demons coming out of me. Wifey's on the side of me talking sense into me.
I'm walking across a suicidal tightrope intentionally. While the demons on the other side of me, while the demons on the side of me, wife's on the other side of me.
Tightrope intentionally. While the demons coming out of me, wifey's on the side of me.
While the demons coming out of me, wifey is on the side talking sense into me. Without she, I feel incomplete. So it's like his girl got his back, and he knows that shit. Even though he's walking across a tightrope that can actually sever his career, he's still going across it because he's got his girl with him that have his back, for sure.
Me talking sense into me. Without she, I feel incomplete mentally. She's been sent to me right there since 9-6. Worst nightmare to side chicks. Some things are just meant to be.
He said his girl's the worst thing to side chicks. Some things are just meant to be.
Been sent to me right there since 9-6. Worst nightmare to side chicks. Some things are just meant to be. This it for me. Give my daughters a kiss for me. Y'all call this fame, I call this shit alcoholistic infamy. Targeting my kids and babies through population and gun control. Shit make me wanna make 100 more. Make a bigot racist uncomfortable.
He said,
y'all call this fame, I call this shit.
He said, y'all call this fame, I call this shit alcoholistic infamy. Targeting my kids and babies through population and gun control. Like how they're targeting the black culture for the gun control, the convenience stores full of alcohol, and you know they accepting EBT for certain things, you know, all that shit, like where it's set up for them to fail, man, and he knows this shit, and he you know, it makes him
alcoholistic infamy. Targeting my kids and babies through population and gun control. Shit make me wanna make 100 more, make a big
it made him want to make 100 more, bro. 100,000, 100 M's, whatever you want to call it, bro. It makes him want to go harder because he knows he's not done yet. You know, this shit ain't over with. He's still got to deal with the shit, and he knows that he's got to do it, man. It's making everybody else mad to see that black dude up top, you know, doing his thing. They hate that.
Comfortable. If y'all against talking reparation, shit make me want to make 100 more. Make a bigot racist uncomfortable.
Make a bigot racist uncomfortable.
If y'all against talking reparation, then I'm not against the thought of separation. Why the politicians and
if so, he said if y'all ain't talking about the reparations that were guaranteed to us from the whole abolishment, then he said if y'all ain't talking about it, then I'm not talking about not being separated. I'm okay. He said basically I'm okay with being separated because y'all lied to us and just to get us to be okay. And then now, you know, once the generations passed, it's not happening. It hasn't happened ever, I don't think. So yeah.
White and privilege act hostage, talking reparation, and I'm not against the thought of separation. While the politicians and white and privilege act hostage different from segregation. That's funny, bro. Segregation is being told where I'm gonna go. Separation is being woke and going wherever I wanna go.
Kind of hard to break that down, but you know, it's basically what he said. You know, these white racist people are asking, how's that different? How's that different than what we was doing to you guys? Well, the difference is you guys, the white people, us, we were making them do this. We were making them do it. You know, it wasn't by choice. So the separation for him, he's talking about is it's willing. You know, he's cool with not being around all the white people because he hasn't gotten his fair share. Pockets didn't have knots. I was so broke.
I had not, cause my pockets didn't have knots. I was so broke. On my last rock, from my slingshot, better haul ass, there'll be no slowpoke. Through the tall grass, run your ass off. Oh no, got your pants caught on the fence post getting chased. Got jack boys, think it's about to fuzz like a lint roll. Let it wait till it's late, they will tiptoe through your lip.
He said I jumped over the fence and got stuck. Thought I was about to fuzz like a lint roller. Like he thought shit was about to happen.
On the fence post getting chased. Got jack boys, think it's about to fuzz like a lint roll. Let it wait till it's late, they will tiptoe through your living room window. Take a Nintendo and then skate, making you feel like you got bent over and raped. Little boy, you're never gonna get no rope chain with your shit stolen. Your lips swole, I became bitter as I got a little bit older. My hate.
He said, in the beginning of the bar, he said he flung his last rock from the slingshot, so I'm guessing he hit somebody with it, like, you know, targeting somebody. And he ran home because it was his last rock, so he got caught on the fence post. They saw where he lived, or, you know, they noticed who he was. And then they came in, stole his Nintendo, made it feel like he got sodomized. Get your lips swole and your eye black or your lips swole or something like that. So basically they beat him up. They targeted him because, you know, of what he did.
Was making me get colder, began to get a chip swollen. Your lips swole, I became bitter as I got a little bit older. My hate was making me get colder, began to get a chip shoulder. Started to spit vulgar, my zip code have been skid row. But I ate every single beat that I spit over the shithole I escaped.
Yeah, he said that shit made him cold, made him mad, made him vulgar, made him talk crazy, and you know, that's just really where it ended up.
Vulgar, my zip code have been skid row, but I ate every single beat that I spit over the shithole I escaped. Then I began to explode, detonate. Now the east side went schizo, thought my name was B-side cause they flipped over my tape.
Now the east side went schizo, thought my name was B-side cause they flipped over my tape.
I began to explode, detonate. Now the east side went schizo, thought my name was B-side cause they flipped over my tape.
Schizo, A, B, you know, the flip, the fucking two personalities, that shit's crazy, man.
And I won't hesitate to get them all bit so out of shape. Shit, hold up, wait. I just tripped over my cape. And I'm not gonna let up treat the paper like I'm chopping. I'll let a dress tell you I shred.
Ah, fuck. And I'm not gonna let up treat the paper like I'm chopping and Dre tell you I shred.
So when you refer over my cape, and I'm not gonna let up treat the paper like I'm chopping, I'll let a dress tell you I shred. So when you refer to the guy next to the document shredder.
Dre tell you I shred, so when you refer to the guy with the document shredder. The document shredder? Come on, dude.
The cops wanna set up and I'll let a dress tell you I shred. So when you refer to the guy next to the document shredder. Now the cops wanna set up roadblocks on my head. I got several bounties from feds in every county. I'm with a gal at a checkers wilding, hoping fuck the police while I fed her rallies. The shit.
Oh shit, he's talking about how he's being searched for, but he's
I'm with a gal at a checkers wilding, hoping.
I'm with a gal at a checkers wilding. Checkers is rallies, right? Checkers and rallies are the same thing, they just named differently. I don't know why. I'm with a gal at a checkers wilding, bumping fuck the police while I'm fed a rallies. While I'm like the federales, bumping fuck the police while I'm federales. Come on, dude.
Fuck the police while I'm fed a rallies. This shit is like robbery. Why do I feel responsible for these kids? All of whom I'm a father to. I'm a god.
Why do I feel responsible for these kids? Because all of them I'm a father to.
This shit is like robbery. Why do I feel responsible for these kids? All of whom I'm a father to. I'm a god to you. Y'all better worship the water I walk on, and y'all gonna meet your Waterloo. I get the flipping the mic as a murder weapon. I'm popping an extra clip and clipping, shoot, then I'm popping. Do not let me catch you slipping. I will pop up and I'll take a spot from you. I get to doing what a leaky faucet do, but I ain't talking drip when I say that I'll get the drop on you.
Dude, there's so many bars you gotta catch and put together because his shit goes on to the next verses from the last one. It just all lines up. It's like this guy is a scientist with this shit and he knows the formula. That's really what it boils down to. I'm a god to you. Y'all better worship the water I walk on. He's got that song "Walk on Water" and he just said I'm a god to you, because you know gods can walk on water.
Why do I feel responsible for these kids? All of whom I'm a father to. I'm a god to you. Y'all better worship the water I walk on, and y'all gonna meet your Waterloo. I get the flipping the mic as a murder weapon. I'm popping an extra.
I get to flipping the mic as a murder weapon. I get to popping the clip in. I will pop up and I'll take your spot from you.
I get to doing what a leaky faucet do, but I ain't talking drip when I say that I'll get the drop on you.
That's not hard to explain, you know. That shit's just hard, bro.
Singing fuck all of you in auto-tune, I'm too volatile and too grizzly to bear.
Singing fuck all of you in auto-tune, I'm too volatile and too grizzly to bear.
Shit is getting to where I can barely even sit in the chair. I bust my ass for this shit and I swear.
Shit is getting to where I can't even sit in my chair. I bust my ass for this shit.
It ain't even worth dissing someone so offbeat that they can't even figure out where their words should hit the kick and the snare.
Yeah, man, I'll say Eminem definitely snapped on this shit. Eminem's verse was definitely filled with way more punches left and rights, but Royce's definitely had that meaning to it, man. It spoke about how he really lived his life, or how he felt about his life, and you know, how all the shit he's going to do, he's going to continue to do to keep going. But yeah, that was it today.